Hi, and welcome to class. My name is Kelly. We are going to work on strength and mobility and flexibility today. So you need a light to medium set of dumbbells, a mat, which you should lay out right now, and maybe some water for hydration. Let's get started with the warm-up. Bring your feet a little wider than your shoulders. Have your toes pointing straight ahead. Soften your knees and lengthen out through your waistline. Pull your shoulder blades down and back, standing tall, lengthening right out through the top of your head. Take a big deep breath in, reaching up. Pull down with the right elbow, reach up left, inhale up, exhale, hands come down, inhale, both hands up. Pull down with the left elbow, reach up right, inhale up, exhale, come down. Now squat down and up. Just a little squat, sitting back each time. Keep your chest facing forward. 2 more. Now hinge at the hips. Lift up. Press your hips forward and open the front of your body. Hinge at the hips. Knees are soft. Lift up. Squat down. Reach across to the left. Squat. Reach across to the right. Now reach side to side, reach across. Swivel the foot. Release the heel, reach out level with your shoulders, thumb up. Pull back through your opposite elbow, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take both hands, reach up. Take a hold of your right wrist. Pull up and over. Other side, pull up and over. Come back to the center, pull your elbows back, hands come down, widen your feet. Have your toes pointing straight ahead. Shift across to the right. Sit back, stretching the left inner thigh. Press your hips forward and open the front of the hips. Shift to the left, sit back. Lift up and press your hips forward. Repeat that. Shift across and lift up. Shift across and lift up. Now squat down and turn your toes out, swiveling on your heels. Press both knees back. Now drop your right shoulder down, press your right knee back. Look over your left shoulder. Other side, press back. Do it again, press back. Last one, press back. Through the knee. Come back to the center. Bring your feet closer together, about hip distance. Now step your right leg back onto the ball of your foot. Reach your right hand up. Lean across to the left. Lift up. Other hand comes up. Pull your elbows back. Press your heel to the floor and stretch your calf. Now roll through the foot. Lift and press. 4 more. Press the heel to the floor. Keep all 10 toes facing forward. 1 more. Now step forward. Other leg steps back onto the ball of your foot. Take your left hand and reach up. Lean across to the right. Other hand comes up. Pull both elbows back and press your heel to the floor. Now lift and press. Press your left heel all the way down, really stretching the calf and ankle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step forward. Roll both shoulders back. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale. Let's pick up your dumbbells and get started with our strength work. We're starting with the squat. On our first set, we're going to work the lower body and then the upper body with our shoulders. So bring your feet comfortably apart. Have your toes pointing just about straight ahead and bring the dumbbells up to the fronts of your shoulders. Elbows lifted slightly. Brace your core. Keeping your chest up, squat down and up. Here we go. Squat and up. Nice and smooth. Squat down and lift up tall. It's okay if your toes are slightly turned out, but you want them more or less straight ahead. Squat down and up. Keep your chest facing forward. Sit back through your hips. Two more. One more. Bring your hands down. Roll your shoulders back. Keep your feet about the same distance apart. Push press for the shoulders. Bring the dumbbells back up to where they were. Alternating push press. Dip, push up. Other side. Push up. So you're getting like just a quarter squat. Sitting back each time. Keep your chest facing forward and press your shoulders down away from your ears even as you press the hand up. Keep the palm of your hand facing in. Little push with the legs, strong push with the arm. Strengthening your shoulders. One more each side. Bring the hands down. Roll your shoulders back. Let's do a second set. Squat and then push press. Again, your feet are more or less pointing straight ahead. Slightly turned out's okay too. Bring the dumbbells up to your shoulders for a squat. Chest up, elbows high. Let's begin. Squat and up. Strong and steady. Squats do so much to strengthen your lower body. And it's such a functional movement. We often need to squat in our daily life, getting out of a chair, getting out of a car. One more. Bring your hands down, roll your shoulders back, push press for the shoulders. Dumbbells come back up, elbows high, alternating push press. Wiggle your fingers for a second and now wrap your hands around the dumbbells, dip and press. So it's just a quarter squat. You use the legs to assist the shoulders. So it's a little push from the legs and a strong push from the arm. Palm of your hand stays facing in. Breathe and brace. Good. Strong and steady. Strengthening the shoulders is always challenging. One more each side. Very good. Now let's put your dumbbells down for a second. Bend your knees. Shake out your hands. Spread your fingers. Okay. Pick up your dumbbells again. You can stand off your mat or on your mat. Alternating side lunge. Have your feet together, chest lifted. Start to the right. Big step out and push off. Other side. Nice big step out. Hinge of the hips slightly, sitting back. Keep all 10 toes facing forward. Nice big step out and push off. Brace your core. Push the floor away, one more each side. Strengthening the legs. Okay, hinge and row. So it's a hinging movement at the hips. I'm going to give you a 3/4 view. Have your feet hip distance apart and soften your knees. As you hinge forward at the hips, bend your knees a little more, then do 2 rows and lift up tall. Let's repeat that. Hinge at the hips, 2 rows, and then come up. Strengthening the powerful mid-back muscles and your arms. Hinge, row, row, and come up. Sitting back, 2 rows, and lift up. Hinging at the hip, back of the neck long, so your gaze is down, but your head is lined up. And come up. Okay, second set, second chance to get stronger. Every rep counts. Do as much as you can of the set. If you need to take a break, that's okay. Feet together, chest up, lunge to the right. Push off, lunge to the left, and push off. Big and strong. Push off. Brace your core. Strong and steady. Last one. Hinge and row. Final set, then we're moving to the mat for a little bit more strength work, and then we're going to stretch. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Soften your knees, and when you hinge forward at the hips, you bend your knees a little bit more. Chest up, shoulders back. Here we go. Hinge. 2 rows, and then come up tall. Repeat that. Hinge at the hip. 2 rows and lift up tall. Your core is braced. You're sitting back. You drive your elbows up and lift up tall. Back of the neck stays long. 2 rows and lift up. And again. One more. Back of the neck long. Row up and come up. Let's come down to our mat. Put one dumbbell beside as you come onto your knee. Bring your hand down. Bring the other dumbbell to the other side of your mat. Lie on your side and come onto your back. Bring one dumbbell onto your pelvis. Now, walk your feet in close to your bottom and flex your ankles. Drive the hips up into a bridge and down. Nice and high with the hips. Push your heels into the mat, flexing your feet so that the balls of your feet are lifted and not touching the mat or the floor. Lift the hips high. Do one more. And come down. Now, pick up your other dumbbell. Hold your dumbbells in both hands and press straight up from the shoulders and just touch one end of the dumbbell together. Brace your core and press your shoulders down and back. Bend your elbows, lowering them down, and then press up. chest press. Push. Inhale and exhale as you press up. Strong and steady. Inhale and exhale as you push up. Press. Push all the way up. Come down with control. Strengthening your chest, your shoulders, a little bit in the triceps, the back of your arms. One more time. And come down. Now put one dumbbell down. Bring the other dumbbell back onto your pelvis. All right, walk your feet close to your bottom. Flex your ankles, lifting the balls of the feet up. Holding onto the dumbbells, supporting it. Lift the hips and lower the hips. Once you've seen this, look straight up at the ceiling. Drive your heels down and lift your hips up. Hold the dumbbell and stabilize it on your pelvis. Lengthen through your tailbone, so you're pointing your tail towards the wall away from you rather than towards the floor. Dig your heels into the floor to come up. Exhale each time you lift and inhale as you lower. Do one more. Let's pick up your other dumbbell for our last exercise, chest press. Bring the dumbbells up. Now press your shoulders down and back. Bend your elbows down and up. Now your elbows aren't coming straight out to the sides of your shoulders, but a little bit lower. Somewhere in between your hips and your shoulders. So down like an inverted V with your elbows. Press up. Keep your core braced firmly so your abdominals are supporting the spine. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you press up. Strengthening the chest, the shoulders, and a little bit in the back of your arms, your triceps. Inhale, exhale, last one, exhale, and come down. Now, roll onto your side and put your dumbbells out of the way. Come back onto your back. We are going to stretch. Pick up one leg, the leg that's closest to me, and pull it in towards you. Now circle your ankle. Flex the foot and press and bend. Press up, straighten the leg as much as you can and then bend it. Keep your ankle flexed. One more. Now cross your ankle above your knee, open it to the side, reach one hand in between and the other hand around and take a hold and pull that in. Deep stretch for the hip. Rock a little bit side to side. Just explore the stretch by rocking side to side. And then if you get to a point where you feel a stronger stretch, just stay there for a moment. And then uncross the ankle, take the other leg and pull it in. Circle your ankle. Circle it the other way. Now flex the ankle and stretch it up. Up and bend. This is an active stretch. You're using your own muscle power to create the stretch. And it's also dynamic. Very valuable. One more time. Now cross your ankle above the knee, open it to the side, reach in between and take a hold of that other leg and pull it in. Now rock a little bit side to side and just explore the stretch. And then if you get to a point where it feels a little bit more intense, just stay there and rock a little bit there. foot down. Put the other foot down, bring your arms out to the side. Spinal rotation, lower the legs to one side. Keep both shoulders flat and lift up. Other side, rotate and lift up. Let's repeat that. Rotate to the side and lift up. Last one, rotate to the side and lift up. Now roll onto your side. Come up onto your forearm and bend your bottom leg in front of you. Take a hold of the shin, ankle, or foot and pull back to stretch out the front of your thigh. And pull that back, opening the front of the thigh. Roll your shoulder back and feel that nice stretch right at the front of your thigh and the front of the hip. Now let's reverse the legs. Release that stretch. Take a hold of the bottom leg and we're going to do a pretzel stretch. Come all the way down onto your side. Take the top leg onto the floor and then split your legs. Rest your head down. Open through the top shoulder and breathe. This is a compound stretch. It's doing more than one thing. That's why it feels like there's a lot going on. Pull the bottom foot in and up and split the legs. Good. Release that. Come onto your side and press up. Let's go to the other side. First, we'll stretch the quad, the front of your thigh. Come onto your forearm. Take a hold of the shin, ankle, or foot and pull back. Roll your shoulder back and find that stretch right up the front of your thigh. Breathe and brace. Good, release that. Take a hold of the bottom foot in the same hand. Come all the way down. Take your top leg and bring it down and split your legs. Lay your head down. And now breathe into that stretch. Split your legs a little bit more. Pull the bottom foot up and in. Take one big deep breath in and exhale. Slowly release the bottom foot. Come onto your side and press up. Come onto all fours. Now walk your knees back away from your hands. Keeping your hips high, press down through your chest and shoulders. Just let your head hang in between your arms or rest your forehead on your mat. It depends on your flexibility. You will feel a really nice stretch through your armpits. You're opening the shoulders, creating mobility and improving your posture. Walk your hands in and lift up to high kneeling. Now bring one foot forward. Tuck your toes under. Bring your hand onto your thigh and then come up to a squat. Hold here and lift up. All right, we are going to do some more mobility in a standing position. Circle your hips. Circle them the other way. Push to the side. Inhale, push to the other side. And inhale. Bring your hands down. Take your right elbow in your left hand. Bending your right arm. Press back. Stretching the back of your arm. Release. Roll the shoulder back a couple of times. Take your other elbow in your right hand and press back. Look forward so your face is framed by your arms. Breathe and press a little bit more if you can, stretching the back of your arm and your shoulder, and release. Roll the shoulders. All right, bring your hands onto the front of your thighs and step your feet about shoulder distance apart. Soften your knees. Hinge. Lift. Inhale, reach. Do that again. Hinge. Knees soft. Lift. Inhale and reach. We'll do it 2 more times. Hinge at the hips. Lift and reach. 1 more time. Hinge at the hips. Lift and reach. Open the arms and now rotate. Let the arms just swing freely. If they tap your body as you rotate, that's totally fine. Let them open up on the rotation. 2 more. 1 more each way. Come back to the center. Dynamic stretch for your lower leg. Have your feet hip distance apart. You'll step your left leg back just a little so that all 10 toes face forward and your left toe is level with the right heel. Hands come onto the hips. Bend and straighten, stretching and mobilizing your left calf. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step forward. Step the other leg back. Straight back. All 10 toes face forward. Your right toe is level with your left heel. Hands on the hips. Down and up. You'll feel an easy stretch in your right calf. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Separate your feet. Now take a big deep breath in. Reach up. Take your wrist and pull up and over. Lift up. Other side. Gently pull the wrist. Lift up. Let's repeat that. Pull. And up. And come up. Both hands up. Hands come down. Roll your shoulders. Now separate your feet hip distance. Again for the hamstring. Step back with the left leg, flex the right foot, hinge at the hips. Scoop and lift up. Scoop and lift up. Mobility gives you freedom of movement. And freedom of movement allows you to move in daily activities easily. Let's do the other side. Flex the foot, hinge, and lift. Hinge, and lift. Hinge, and lift. 2 more. Step your feet comfortably apart. The neck. Tilt your right ear over to your right shoulder. Roll the left shoulder back. Press down through your left hand. Lift up. Other side. Tilt the left ear over to the left shoulder. Roll your right shoulder back. And now press down through the right hand. And lift up. Inhale, breathe in. Reaching up. Exhale, open the arms. And roll your shoulders back. We are done. I hope you feel refreshed, energized, strong, and more flexible. We worked on strength and flexibility today, so you'll be feeling great. I know I am.